Donald Trump just ignited a major global controversy over soccer. He is taking a risky gamble with the 2026 World Cup legacy. His expanded travel ban is fueling a growing global boycott debate. Canada is now stepping up as the stable voice of reason. Donald Trump just signed a sweeping radical executive order. He expanded the travel ban to 39 different nations, and that list includes several countries already qualified for the Cup. International fans are facing massive uncertainty from Washington. Reports from Al Jazeera and Le Monde highlight a rising backlash. Visa processing for thousands of supporters is under a dark cloud. Trump thinks he is projecting massive American strength today. But he is triggering a geopolitical debate that could backfire. But wait. This is about a potential $15 billion economic windfall. Trump is using the World Cup as a massive bargaining chip. He wants to force global concessions through border control. He cited vague security concerns to justify the expanded ban. Even former FIFA officials like Sepp Blatter are calling for a boycott. The World Cup is no longer just a game. It is a political weapon. Trump believes FIFA will eventually yield to his pressure. But global football unions are starting to push back hard. Here's the kicker. The 2026 tournament was supposed to be an American gold mine. 11 U.S. host cities invested hundreds of millions of dollars. They prepared their infrastructure for a massive tourist boom. Now, industry experts warn of a potential revenue disaster. If fans from 39 nations stay home, the losses will be historic. Mayors in cities like Seattle and Miami are growing very nervous. They need the global crowds to justify their massive spending. The American dream of a perfect cup is facing a reality check. And get this. The legal uncertainty is creating a massive ripple effect today. The Customs and Border Protection Agency is under immense strain. They claim they are still approving millions of ESTA applications. But the psychological impact on global travelers is already done. Families are afraid to book flights that might be turned back. This is a silent tax on the American tourism industry. Trump is trading long-term stability for a short-term political headline, and the world is starting to look for an exit strategy. This is where it gets insane. European football clubs are already starting to pivot away. Werder Bremen already canceled their training camp in the U.S. They cited political and security uncertainty as the main reason. Other major teams are now looking at Canada as a safer alternative. The German national team is reportedly evaluating northern options. They want the world-class facilities of Toronto and Vancouver. Canada offers the stability that Washington is currently losing. Canada just turned the tables. Mark Carney is not engaging in loud social media wars today. He is positioning Canada as the reliable co-host for the world. He knows that global stability is Canada's greatest strength. While Trump builds walls, Carney is building strategic bridges. He is ensuring that Canada remains open to every qualified nation. He is offering a calm, professional alternative to the chaos. Carney is winning the long-term diplomatic game today. But wait. The pressure on FIFA's headquarters in Zurich is mounting fast. Broadcasting partners are worried about their massive investments. If stars from 39 nations cannot enter, the ratings will collapse. This is not just a sports problem. It is a multi-billion-dollar crisis. FIFA is reportedly receiving frantic calls from global sponsors. They are demanding guarantees that the tournament will remain inclusive. If Washington cannot provide those guarantees, the pivot begins. Here's the kicker. Toronto and Vancouver are perfectly positioned to handle the overflow. Canada's infrastructure is ready to scale up at a moment's notice. Our stadiums are modern, safe, and welcoming to all cultures. Carney is highlighting our open hearts, open borders policy. This is the ultimate masterclass in geopolitical branding. He is taking the moral and economic high ground simultaneously. While Trump isolates America, Carney integrates Canada. And get this. This controversy signals a deeper rupture in the global order. If a sporting event becomes a battlefield, what is next for NATO? Business leaders are quietly weighing their future investments. If America is closed, Toronto becomes the primary North American hub. The brain drain from the U.S. to Canada is accelerating now. Trump is closing doors, but Carney is opening a massive window. This is where it gets insane. Trump is frustrated by the positive global press Canada is receiving. He calls Canada's openness a loophole in his security plan. But American donors are starting to question the economic cost. The tourism industry is pleading for a more moderate approach. The World Cup is supposed to be a bridge, not a barrier. Trump is facing a massive backlash from his own business allies. Canada just turned the tables. We are proving that leadership requires more than just threats. Carney is defending the values that make Canada a global leader. He is showing that you can be strong without being erratic. Canada is no longer just a neighbor. We are the alternative. We are the steady hand that the international community trusts. But wait. The legal battle inside the United States is just beginning. Civil rights groups are filing lawsuits against the expanded ban. They argue it violates the very contracts signed with FIFA. Trump is fighting a war on two fronts, global and domestic. His administration is doubling down on the national security narrative. But the public is focusing on the lost jobs and revenue. The World Cup was supposed to be a bipartisan celebration. Instead, it has become the ultimate symbol of American division. Here's the kicker. Mark Carney understands the power of structural sovereignty. He isn't just waiting for the crisis to pass, he's acting. Canada is fast-tracking visas for essential tournament staff. We are ensuring that the world's best talent can reach us. While Trump targets 39 nations, Canada welcomes the world's genius. This is the great divergence in North American politics. One country is looking backward, the other is moving forward. And get this. The silence from Washington's closest allies is deafening. European capitals are quietly coordinating their next moves. They are looking for a host that provides certainty, not drama. Canada is that certainty in an increasingly volatile world. Carney is proving that you don't need to be a superpower to lead. You just need to be reliable, competent, and principled. This is where it gets insane. Global tech firms are reevaluating their sponsorship deals. They don't want their logos on a tournament of exclusion. The brand America is suffering its worst crisis in decades. Meanwhile, brand Canada is reaching all-time highs. Investors are pouring capital into Canadian tech and tourism. They see the writing on the wall. The center has shifted. Canada just turned the tables. We are showing that we can handle the world's biggest stage. Our hospitality is becoming our most powerful diplomatic tool. While the U.S. closes its borders, we are expanding our horizons. This is the moment Canada becomes the indispensable partner. Carney has outplayed the master of the deal at his own game. But wait. Think about the impact on the global supply chain of talent. The World Cup is the ultimate showcase for the best in the world. By blocking talent, Trump is blocking American innovation too. This is a pattern we see across his entire administration today. The travel ban is just one piece of a much larger isolationist puzzle, and every piece that Trump places makes Canada look stronger. We are the last bastion of the rules-based international order. Here's the kicker. Every time Washington creates chaos, Canada's stock rises. The global press is highlighting Carney's calm, measured tone. They are contrasting it with the volatile headlines from the U.S. The world is realizing that Canada is the new North American hub. Trump lit the fire, but Carney is the one keeping the world safe. And get this. The world will remember who welcomed them in 2026. They will remember the uncertainty of the United States, and they will remember the reliability and strength of Canada. This is the moment Canada truly takes the lead on the world stage. We are open, we are stable, and we are winning this fight. Hit subscribe now if you're stunned by this controversy. Turn on the bell. Next expose on Trump's trade chaos coming soon. Canada is leading the way, and the world is watching. We will see you in the next explosive video.